Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us right here on Morning at 10 TV. Grab yourself a cup of Inspire Africa coffee and you'll have nothing to regret. And also, YouLesson app is that magical app for your children in a bid to actually go ahead with your learning online. We do have Ivan Walinyolo that is coming to us with a conversation on security from the jurisdiction of Kapchorwa.
Well, thank you very much. A very good morning to you and our audience. I am coming to you from the hills of Kapchorwa district, the eastern side of Uganda, a place that is renowned for athletics, a place that is holding gold medals for this country. When you talk about that, of course, you cannot leave the, athletics icons. That's Joshua Cheptegei, Jacob Kipulimo, and Chemutai. Those that are, of course, holding medals for Uganda at this time. And this is a beautiful morning, of course. Kapchorwa is calm, but what I can say is that it is one of those developing places, switching away from only, renowned CP Falls, sports tourism now, and also coffee coming on board this time. But as this becomes an international place, the bigger plan is when the high altitude training center is complete, Kapchorwa anticipates that over 50,000 people across the world will at one time come here when probably the World Marathon is organized in this place. But we speak matters security. How is this place safe for international guests? It is a border to Kenya. Last time we saw when Joshua Cheptegei won a medal, our friends, our brothers from the Kenyan side said, this is partly Kenya, and we really want to understand how is it safe when it comes to security. I am joined by the RDC for Kapchorwa District, Mr. Tom. Good morning and welcome to NTV.
Good morning. I'm called Chesol Tom, the Resident District Commissioner Kapchorwa.
Yes.
I want to assure our listeners that as we move forward in terms of our development, we're also trying to strengthen our security, bearing in mind that Kapchorwa is bordering Kenya, though we have our brothers in Buko, but also we have the porous points of Amudat and Swam. But we're also heightening in terms of our intelligence.
This before you get there, we used to have cattle wrestling between you and the Karamujongs. Did that cease?
We have isolated pockets of thefts. We want to call them wrestling because it's now mostly internal. Though we have isolated from Karamoja, but they are now reduced due to our strength in the UPDF. We also used to have the Bakots from Kenya, but those ones have reduced. Now we have the internal isolated thieves of cattle, which are 1, 2, 3, but we are dealing with them.
Yeah, when we are coming on the road, we saw many cars bringing tourists. It's no longer a place that is only known for CP Falls. We have also sports tourism on board. You have coffee. We saw recently some other, coffee shops being established here. But how safe is this place?
I want to assure you this place is very safe. We are welcoming all our tourists, all our athletes to come on board. We want to assure you that this place is very safe in terms of our security. We have heightened intelligence. We have a joint force of the UPDF and police within our district, and we have serious commanders on ground. We hope when they come here, their security is guaranteed, as long as they're able to report to our office. We're also working with the tourism officer to assess the number of tourists who always come to our district so that we're able to take care of their security, a bigger number.
In the central, we have the land problem, land wrangles, grabbing of land, in as far as our Kapchorwa is developing. Do you also have such cases?
Of course, we may not underrate the level of organized crime in terms of land grabbing, but I want to assure you that part of the upper belt of our district is very safe. People have titled their land. We will have issues in the lower belt, which has been a virgin land, especially the border with the Bulambuli and with the Kwen, where originally it has been one of our grazing areas, but because of the peace and stability, people have returned back. Others have found their land being taken. But of course, in the lower belt, we may not have actually tourists coming in there. It's only in the upper belt bordering the park, but land conflicts are not there. We also advise people who have land within those areas which are a bit attractive in terms of the tourism to go ahead and have the land survey titled, so that we will be able to avoid cases which may arise in the future.
You are the immediate representative of the president. How are government projects, the youth programs, run in your area?
Of course, we have still a bigger challenge in terms of a number of projects. I'm 1 month old in Kapchorwa, and yes, there are gaps, especially now we had the YLP program, which had a lot of challenges. We gave the youth the money, but the youth have not been able to rebate back the money. our focus is now we are developing a strategy on how best we can recover the money from the young people, the wild big grant. We have the WEP. I think the women are doing extremely well. Women are able to use the money and repay back in time. And now we are focused. We are now on Myoga, which is a serious program of government. We have given out as Kapchorwa over 900 million is out. We have circulars from the minister about how best we can recover as RDCs. We are also committed to ensure that whoever took the money, we know they have put into right businesses. Now, when the payback period reaches, they are able to repay back our money.
Mr. RDC.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ivan Wolnyolo, for that update coming in from Kapchorwa. Let's now talk to the MP Nakawa East.